आज का जो ड्रामे का जो शीर्षक है वो है द स्टॉर्म, तूफान। तो कल हमने देखा किस प्रकार से विद्यापति जो है उन्होंने श्री नील माधव का दर्शन लिया, और नील माधव का दर्शन लेने के बाद वे जो है बहुत खुश हो गए, और नील माधव ने जो विश्वासु को कहा कि मैं अभी महाराजा इंद्रद्युम्न के पास जाना चाहता हूँ, मैं वहाँ पे रहना चाहता हूँ, मैं आपके भक्ति से बहुत प्रसन्न हूँ, लेकिन अभी मैं अपने दूसरे भक्त इंद्रद्युम्न को प्रसन्न करना चाहता हूँ और मैं वहाँ जाना चाहता हूँ। और इस प्रकार से जो है उन्होंने, जो विश्ववासु जो थे वे बहुत ही दुखी हो गए, और उन्होंने फिर जो विद्यापति को बांध लिया, और विद्यापति किसी न किसी तरीके से वहाँ से निकल के इंद्रद्युम्न महाराज के पास अवंतीपुरा में पहुँचे, और वे सब जो है आते हैं नीलाद्री पर्वत की ओर। तो इसका आज का ये आगे का भाग हमारे डायरेक्टर जी जो है वो आपको से आगे ले जाएंगे, और हमारे भक्त कलाकार सब तैयार है। तो हरे कृष्णा, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Hare Krishna. Welcome to Act 3 of the drama of Lord Jagannath. And the name of this act is The Storm. King Indradyumna comes on a chariot wearing Indra's garland with Vidyapati.
Onward, horses, onward! Run swift as the wind, piercing the forest, as your thundering hoofs pound the soft grassy floor, spurred on by my whip, which crackles like lightning above your heads. Ah, we have come to a clearing. The thick canopy of leaves gives way to the open sky. Hey, hey! The path ends at this sheer cliff, which clefts the air as if suspended in space, arresting our further progress. And behold, Vidyapati, there to the east, shimmering in the distant sea of morning mist, a wondrous mountain towers upon the horizon. See how the sun, rising from behind, seems to beg permission before heralding the day. At last, we have reached the cherished goal of our month-long journey.
It is Niladri mountain whose extraordinary qualities make even the goddess of fortune worry that she may lose the attention of her ever-attentive husband. The mountain's flowing rivers are like cascading tresses bedecked with valuable jewels. The birds who gladden her forest sing so sweetly that even Chitraratha, with all his heavenly musicians, is put to shame. Her soft breezes, laden with the fragrance of jasmine, kadamba, and parijata, are more pleasing than 1,000 chamara waving goddess of fortune. No wonder Mahalakshmi has become jealous. In the presence of Niladri, Neel Madhav has quite forgotten her.
Point to the exact place where you found the deity.
From here, it is difficult to see. Be patient, my friend, for we shall soon be there. And without a doubt, Niladri will be pleased to offer you her most cherished treasure, Neel Madhav himself.
I shall call the commander of my troops. Yudhavira, Yuddhavira, come up front.
At your Majesty's service.
O mighty warrior, feast your eyes upon this stupendous vision.
Our goal, finally in sight. The sun god seems to be bathing the sacred mountain in millions of shimmering particles of light.
I have personally witnessed the universal administrators going before Lord Neil Madhav as his menial servants.
Enough talk. What is our plan?
We must proceed cautiously, for now is the time when that fearless king of the Shabras, Vishwasu, is up and about.
Caution? Are we to worry over a mere keeper of swine?
Don't minimize his strength, for he is protected by Neil Madhav, with whom he converses on the friendliest of terms, as we with one another.
Timid Brahmana, allay your fears. Remember, you're not alone. If this rowdy fellow so much as slightly hinders our royal monarch, he shall have to deal with me personally.
Easy, dear sir. Bear in mind their relationship.
Loyalty to a king is also foremost in my mind. If I speak respectfully of my father in law, it is not out of family affection, but out of reverence for his exalted spiritual realization, which his lowly caste in no way diminishes. After all, ours is a divine quest that will succeed by genuine devotion alone, not a military campaign to be won by a show of arms.
Well spoken, Vidyapati. I have come not as a conquering hero, but as one to be conquered. This armor and weaponry may give the wrong impression.
Yes, the Lord is conquered by a heart softened with love, not one covered by plates of steel.
Let the two of us ascend the mountain as humble mendicants. Here, take this armor.
At least, your majesty should allow me to accompany you. The jungle could be dangerous.
You wait with some of other troops at the foot of the mountain. Don't worry, I'll be safe. Let us proceed.
Indradumna and Vidyapati ride about on the chariot as Yuddhavira exits.
We have come to the Shabras village. There is the residence of Vishwavasu. My good wife must be busy with her morning duties. Strange that no light yet illuminates the interior and no smoke curls forth from the chimney.
Worthy friend, please restrain your natural sentiments a while longer. Let us continue on, now that our goal is so close.
Then let us leave aside this chariot and proceed on foot. Lord Vishnu, may Lord Vishnu guide my feet to the proper path. Ah, look there!
I see nothing of special note.
Look more closely, those two stones.
Why? It's a common mustard plant.
Not at all common. See here, another. And yet another.
Vidyapati, why are these lowly mustard plants so extraordinary?
The way unknown, seeds secretly sown, after 2 months grown, Neil Madhav shone.
Oh, I see. Wonderful. Now I can lead. Here is one. And here. Oh, delicate plant, though I am emperor of the world, today I have become your debtor.
Claps of thunder rend the ether, and overhead the sky is suddenly dark. The sun, a moment ago shining victoriously, is unceremoniously overcome by masses of insurgent clouds, while lightning laughs what it place. Feel the
Vidyapati
earth,
squats down with hands touching the ground.
feel the earth, O mighty monarch. She seems to throb as if calling for help. The morning dew has barely dried, yet now uninviting. Hissing winds blow, sand and soil in all directions.
Why this sudden change of time and season? Who dares to cause this sacred mountain fear? Let him boldly declare himself my enemy and battle face to face like a man.
Courageous hero, think carefully. With no weapons or men, is it wise to challenge us? The air is thick with blowing dust. Look how our footprints are obscured.
This fragile trail of mustard plants will soon be hidden. We must proceed, or our purpose will be thwarted. Take my hand, so we may not be separated in this terrible, all-encompassing darkness.
Indradumna and Vidyapati proceed, with Indradumna leading, bracing against the strong wind.
So powerful is this wind that we can hardly face it. Uprooted trees lie fallen on every side. Harsh rain beat down like showers of arrows. How will these delicate plants survive this tempest? Or we, our sacred mission, accomplish? Where is the trail we are meant to tread? Ah, here is one. No, there, and there, and there.
Listen, it sounds like enraged demons running.
No, it's a herd of asses. Their hard hooves strike the ground with thunderous ferocity, while their frenzied braying resounds like an eerie echo from the mountain cave. Let us hurry.
When last I traveled through this forest, there were no asses or jackals crying hideously or shrieking birds flying frightened from their nests. My eyes, perforce blindfolded then, are now shut tight in fearfulness.
My friend, look there. Please see. We are approaching a place of special sanctity.
Indradumna and Vidyapati halt, still bracing against the wind.
Rohini Kunda, this is the sacred spot you dreamed of. Here is the lake that is nectar to the touch, and there the banyan whose mighty arms entwine the temple of Lord Neel Madhav. His lotus feet your heart will soon enshrine. This devilish storm has wreaked its awful havoc, defiled the chastity of this sacred lake. Her peaceful waters seethe in agitation, lotuses scattered in the storm's cruel wake.
The banyan tree spread its mighty branches, defending against the raging storm's attack. Now see his limbs, shattered, fallen, his boughs bent in shameful lament.
Look, we have reached the doors of the deity house.
Quick, grab the doors. I have waited long for this moment. Yeah.
They struggle to open the doors.
This blasted gale opposes us to the very end. Pull harder. Come on. Yeah.
Vidyapati and Indradum finally fling open the doors against the wind, revealing a vacant temple.
What? Gone? Where is Lord Neelmadhav? He was here, just here last time when I had come. Where is he? Gone!
No.
Indradumna! Indradumna! He doesn't hear. His ruddy cheeks are now ashen. His fair face is pallid, lifeless, buried in a grave of disappointment. His eyes, once moist and eagerly searching, are now like two blinded, dried up wells where hope has died. These lips that praise the Lord, every breath, are now silently pressed together as at death. Is this how Surya's race is meant to end? Warrior kings whose conquest knew no bounds? Halted, stricken down without a single blow? What is the meaning of it all? I want to know. Indradumna! Indradumna! Priya, awaken! His breath quickens, his lips quiver, his face luster now returns, and like two lotuses unfolding, his beaming eyes now beholding in vacant consciousness the sunlit morn.
Vidyapati, I seem to have fallen asleep. What a terrible dream I had. We were ascending Niladri when a great storm suddenly blew up. But how can this be? My clothes are indeed wet. What has happened?
Severe shock has affected his memory.
Where are we? Where are we? The lake and the temple. No, no, it cannot be. I only dreamt that we found Neelmadhav gone, didn't I? But then there is this temple, standing empty as before. Answer me, Vidyapati. Was I dreaming? Or am I dreaming still? Why don't you reply? Your silence makes me fear the worst.
Why force me when whatever I say will only cause you further pain?
Then this is true. Where is Neelmadhav?
He was standing at this very place. The garland you're wearing was taken from around his neck.
Then where has he gone? How could he leave?
It makes no sense. The Lord called for you.
And here I am, ready to serve him. Here I am. Neelmadhav, I have come. Your servant Indradumna has come.
I remember hearing the Lord's voice as clearly as I hear yours. For how could I forget those words that broke the heart of the Shabara king?
Oh, now I understand.
No, you don't think.
Who else could it have been?
But to remove the deity from the temple?
He is a Shabara. What wouldn't he do? That rogue, he deserves Yuddhavira's wrath.
Indradumna slams the door shut and begins to walk with determination against the wind. Vidyapati follows behind after closing the other door.
What do you intend to do?
Surround the village and capture Vishwavasu. There are ways to make a man reveal even the most closely guarded secret. Now it all adds up. His plan was to let you die in prison he was afraid of retaliation. That cunning fellow knew that if you did not return, I wouldn't stop searching until I found you both, Neelamada and you. He released you only to gain time to hide the Lord away.
He did declare that as long as he breathed, he would never allow us to have Neil Madhav. Indradumna, wait! Look how the storm has suddenly abated. Only a morbid stillness hanging in the air.
My heart is devastated as this forest. Whatever joy I felt is crushed, leaving within me only a ghost of despair, dancing forlornly alone.
I too am devastated. As we traveled from Avantipura, I swam in an ocean of bliss, floating in the waves of joyous anticipation of seeing the full moon of Neil Madhav's face. But now that moon has suddenly waned, the tide reversed, and I'm left gasping upon the shore of disappointment.
But I shall not give up. Neel Madhav must be rescued and this culprit brought to justice.
Indradumna, can we not avoid bloodshed? Whatever Vishwasu did was out of. You know, it is said there are 4 ways of getting someone to do what one wants: by offering choice words of flattery, by convincing through logic, by enticing through bribery, and if all else fails, by force.
You are right. This sabra may be dear to the Lord. So I'll try the more civil policies first. Let's hope we can persuade him to return the deity without using force.
This fair decision is worthy of your nobility.
Here is our army encampment. Yuddhavira! Yuddhavira!
Thank God, Your Majesty has returned.
Returned? Yes, but without success. The deity has been abducted.
What? By whom?
All evidence points to the Shabara Vishwavasu.
Now my words shall be fulfilled.
Not so fast. First, we must find out where he has hidden Lord Neelmadhav.
When he feels the sharp edge of my sword, he'll squeal like a swine, or his tongue will become food for the dogs.
Vidyapati recommends we pursue a more peaceful policy.
Peace? We have had too much of peace. That's not why I'm here.
Exactly. And as this is a matter of peaceful persuasion, His Majesty and I shall go alone.
I say this situation demands stern action.
Why unnecessarily risk lives when some well-planned diplomacy may be all that's required?
True, Vidyapati, but boldness has its place as well. Yuddhavira, let the troops surround the village. Vidyapati and I will enter the Shabara's home, and you stand by to come immediately if needed. Dispatch then men and send the Chamberlain with the royal crown and cape.
Yuddhavira leaves and Jayashila enters, who's the chamberlain.
Your Majesty, your royal vestments.
He
Now.
hands Jayashila hands Indradyumna the crown which the king puts on, then holds the cape for the king to also put on.
Now, lead the way.
Thank you all very much. So we end the Act 3, which is the storm of the drama of Lord Jagannath. Jai Jagannath, Jai Neel Madhav.